Hello and welcome to Barely Contained, the podcast that frisks the very cream of online celebrity journalism. I'm Matt Withers, and as ever, I'm joined by Chris Beckett to pore over some dashing dispatches from the red carpet, including Gemma Collins living her best life in Spain, a pair of deep dives into the mysteries of Love Island, and Coleen Rooney opening a bottle of £6 wine with her teeth. It's been a while, let's get on with it. Hello Chris, welcome back.
Hi Matt.
It's been quite a long time, hasn't it?
It has. I think we owe some sort of explanation.
Well, I think the explanation is because you have left London and we are now recording this podcast in the kitchen of your palatial home county's home.
This explanation is over.
Well, it's been a few months and, I presume that the quality of celebrity journalism on the nation's news websites has improved greatly. Shall we have a delve?
Let's just see.
All right. This is from Metro, which I think is that title's debut on this podcast.
Right.
And it comes from their reporter Rishma Dasani. And it's headlined, Gemma Collins defines living your best life as she enjoys boat trip in Spain.
Do continue.
Well, I think we've already established that the quality has not improved one iota in our absence. So let's have a little look at what Rishma's been writing. The 38-year-old is currently enjoying the sunshine in Spain, and she wants us all to know it.
Okay.
But the less said about her bottle cap challenge attempt, the better.
Well, we just watched her bottle cap challenge attempt, and to those who don't know what the bottle cap challenge is, it's an attempt to remove the top of a bottle by performing a roundhouse kick. I can't say that the GC did it in a particularly efficient or impressive way.
No, this isn't mentioned or indeed alluded to at any point in the rest of the article, but this fact that was considered important enough to be in the second part. But she was no Ken or Ryu from Street Fighter 2, was she?
Absolutely not.
So I can't really recommend watching that. We continue. Taking to Instagram.
Drink.
Yes, it's the first time we've said that for a while. The Towie star shared a snap of herself rocking a floral swimming costume as she clung onto a pole as she spent the day on a boat.
A day clinging onto a pole?
Yeah, this
doesn't sound much fun.
It's a sentence doing a lot of work there. Pause, and we're totally jealous.
Wow.
I mean, this is what Rishma Dasani's written.
Speaking for all of us, I think.
I mean, take it or leave it, to be honest. Happy weekend, she captioned the snap for her 1.4 million followers.
1.4 million, blimey.
No chips ahoy for me. Are they just the best biscuits when you're in Spain? You're spelled incorrectly.
I don't understand any of that.
I understand. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I don't understand the word of it. So she captioned her picture, no chips ahoy for me. Are they just the best biscuits when you're in Spain? No?
Is she having some biscuits instead of her usual chips?
Well, Rishma writes, anyone else really craving a cookie right now? No?
I've got a bowl of Bombay mix.
Well, you haven't, have you? Because what you've got is a bowl of something called London mix.
See, it's a spin-off.
Presumably that is what Bombay mix is called in Bombay.
Well, Mumbai.
Yeah. But if you want to go out in Mumbai and get yourself a bag of small bits of whatever Bombay mix is.
I noticed you haven't been wading in.
I haven't. No, I'm never quite sure what it is. But you'd have to go and ask for a bag of London mix.
Well, very nice it is too.
Right on cue, fans flooded her post with praise. Wow, you look amazing, one said. While another commented, looking great, keep up the hard work. I mean, it's not hard work, is it? Because we've already established she's spending the day on a boat trying to kick the top off bottles. So, yeah. Absolute legend.
Well, that's right. I mean,
finally
someone has, called it as they see it.
Absolute legend. Have a great weekend, a follower wrote. And an Instagram user added, you are looking amazing. Such an inspiration. We totally agree.
Royal we.
Stick to the facts. Rishma Dasani, you can start editorialising when you've achieved the requisite seniority to be a columnist. You're just a reporter. Just tell us what's happening.
Spot which one of us has been a columnist.
Gemma recently lost 3 stone thanks to exercise, eating healthier, hunger-suppressing jabs, and her epic stint on dancing on ice.
That's really funny, Matt, because I recently ended up with a large pizza in front of me thanks to positive thoughts, the support of my family, ringing dominoes.
I'm not quite sure which of these 4 helped, whether it was the exercise, the healthy eating, the stint on dancing on ice, or the hunger-suppressing jabs.
I mean, are they? Presumably, these are medical jabs that make you feel full, as opposed to some sort of verbal jab that anytime she goes near some crisps, someone goes, "What are you doing there? What are you doing there?"
Yeah. Or when you've had a jab at the dentist and you just can't eat after
yes,
a bit.
Talk a bit like
just constantly has those. But the reality queen refuses to be treated differently after her transformation, and has absolutely no time for those that do.
Wow.
Speaking at the Heart Dance launch party, don't know what that is,
yeah.
She insisted, "No one will ever treat me differently," open parentheses, due to weight loss, close parentheses. "At the end of the day, accept me as I am, or turn the other way. I'm not interested."
Turn the other way. I'm about to have one of my daily appetite suppressing jabs.
"You know we're all different shapes and sizes. Defining someone through their shape and size, it's not just for plus size girls, it's for slimmer girls as well. Yeah. No one should be judged." This is where it just goes completely.
Absolutely agree with her. I'm with her at this point.
Okay, let's see if you're still hashtag Team Gemma after she continues these ramblings. "We're living in a world now where it's totally free. Just be who you want to be. Radiate positivity, energy. Think good thoughts and everything comes to you."
Has she been reading John Lennon?
Yeah, probably not. Sure, he doesn't know who he is. "I'm an Aquarian, but I'm very, very into a higher vibration. Mm-hmm. I'm into the universe, and I have a different thought process to most people. But if everyone thought like me, they can achieve and be who they want to be."
Well, I think if everyone thought like her, they would probably be like her.
yeah, they all be her.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you need to do. Just think like Gemma.
Yeah.
It's a kind of, I suppose, a bit like those Brexiteers who say that, when people point out that the Irish border issue is an incredibly complicated one, they say you just believe in Britain, Chris.
You just got to believe in it.
Just believe in Britain.
And a higher vibration.
She continues, "Not everyone's open to it, but yeah, I just radiate on a higher vibration." And Rishma finishes it off with, "Damn straight she does, and we hope that never changes."
Wow.
So, in our time away...
Yeah, I think things have actually got a lot worse.
I think they have. I think probably Metro has taken things to a new nadir.
It's good for Metro to enter the party, though.
Right, Chris, I believe that you've been looking at a couple of titles that have been holding investigations into some of the mysteries behind the hit TV show Love Island.
I think this just shows the real quality of our British newspaper industry. The fact you can have so different takes on an important issue of the day.
And it's also just good to see people are still willing to invest in investigative journalism.
Yes.
Because there's some probing going on here.
This is from Charlotte Tutton in the Mirror Online. "Love Island fans distracted by random object in background 3 episodes running." Love Island fans have spotted something a little odd about recent scenes on the ITV2 dating show. Eagle-eyed Love Island 2019 viewers have taken to Twitter after noticing something in the background of some recent scenes.
But what is it?
Hold your horses. The terrace is where all the private conversations go down, from who the islanders really fancy to cast members letting people down gently.
The whole gamut of human conversation.
all the private conversations. It's about as private as the Huawei office canteen.
Yeah, so it's about as private as this conversation we're having with the large microphone between us.
Most recently, Curtis Pritchard took Maura Higgins up to the balcony to confess it was her he fancied and not new girl Francesca Allen.
Oh, he was dying to take her up to the balcony.
Indeed. The pair sealed things with a kiss, but some viewers spotted something in the background that left them confused.
What is it?
You just wait, sunshine. This is because they'd noticed the very same thing in the back of shots for the past 2 days at least. Taking a look back at some scenes, you may notice a black hairband on the terrace edge.
Yep. We're getting into Area 51 territory.
It's incredible. You had to be there. Aside Curtis, it was also seen when Ovi Soko was having a private chat with another islander. It was then seen again when Amber Gill headed up to the area with Maura, Molly May Haig and Anna Vakili.
Ooh, I mean, it's a mystery, all right. Or, chucking it out there, it might belong to one of the girls that's on the show.
Well, hang on. Let's not jump to the, obvious conclusion. Viewers took to Twitter over their discovery as others joked bets had been placed on who the hair accessory would outlive in the villa. One fan said, "Anyone else notice this hair elastic in the background the last few episodes?" Another tweeted, "Bets on which Islander the #Love Island Terrace hair elastic will outlast."
Hey, Chris, I think that's the joke that you referenced in the previous but one paragraph about the bets that people had placed on how the hair accessory would outlive people in the villa.
I'm wondering how many people have gone with the #Love Island Terrace hair elastic.
Yeah, we should look it up.
We should do, really. I mean, we won't, but we should. Others shared their amusement over the observation, while it's not known how long the hairband has been there.
There's some padding going on here, isn't there?
We'll definitely be keeping an eye out in the next episode to see if the band still remains. Love Island airs all week at 9 PM on ITV2. Do you know any of the Love Island casts? But away from that kind of stuff, The Express have taken a totally different, much harder news line. Michael Griffith's height. How tall is Michael from Love Island 2019?
It's the question that everybody's asking.
Michael Griffiths has provided a number of talking points so far in Love Island 2019, but it's his height which has also caught fans' eyes. So how tall is Love Island's Michael? Michael's height hasn't been talked about much inside the villa, but he did reveal how tall he was on one occasion. It's possibly not something that people are fussed about if it's not really been discussed much.
First thing I say when I walk into a room, just drop that bomb there.
Yeah, just let you know. Love Island late arrival Arabella Chi entered the villa last month, and the conversation quickly turned to how tall she and the rest of the cast were.
They were really, really struggling to talk about at this point, weren't they?
Line up. Get on the balcony. Arabella stunned the islanders with her entrance, revealing she was 5 foot 10.5 inches. Now, interestingly, Matt, well, actually, by the standards of this story, fascinatingly, that's exactly how tall I am.
Is it?
Yeah. I used to say I was 5'11", but I was lying. I was lying to myself, and I want to come clean.
This is just a fascinating bit of hashtag content.
Yeah, well, I've come back. It's new resolution time. Michael then chimed in with just how tall he was, and the boys rallied round Anton Daniluk. Michael then revealed his height, saying, "She's taller than you, bro. She's taller than me. She's 5 foot 10.5. She's like an inch taller than me."
No, it's half an inch.
This means Love Island's Michael stands at 5 foot 10 inches tall.
Yeah. So what they've done there is maths.
Yeah.
So if she's 5 foot 10.5, and he is half an inch taller, that makes him 5 foot No, she's half an inch taller. That makes him 5 foot.
You've lost it, haven't you?
I'll be honest.
Do you want me to read out again?
I kind of lost it halfway through that story we did about Gemma Collins.
Yeah, fair enough. While this doesn't mean Michael is one of the tallest islanders, he's certainly not the shortest. And, you know, they say we don't need news anymore.
No, I mean, I've got this story here as well. It now goes through, at considerable length, the height of all of the Love Islands, very much in the mould of the data section in the back of The Economist. We've got professional boxer Tommy Fury. He's a few inches taller than Michael at 6 foot exactly.
Yeah. But
Anna Vakili is 5'9" inches, which means she's just an inch shorter than Love Island's resident firefighter. This is kind of coming like a Guess Who style game.
Resident firefighter.
Casey Amor takes the title this year's tallest islander, 6'7". Michael's love interest Amber stands at 5'4" according to her model profile with fash1.uk on Instagram.
What I find surprising with this story is that
we've devoted so much time to it.
Well, that too. But the tallest islander is the professional basketball player.
Yeah, I mean,
who would have thunk it?
That absolutely threw me. Anyway, more fool them because they devoted all this time to the show and neglected to have spotted the errant hairband in the background all that time.
Imagine there's going to be some tongue lashings to the Daily Express reporter team.
Oh, they are going to be strapped to the editor's arse-kicking machine.
You missed that fucking hairband. It was there for 3 days, possibly more.
The Easter egg was there all the time. Right, I am back to the Metro.
Right.
And Emma Kelly has got a story headlined, Coleen Rooney attempts to open £6 bottle of wine with her teeth on luxury yacht.
Good on her.
Coleen Rooney is worth around £13 million due to endorsements, media deals and fitness DVDs, with her husband Wayne sitting pretty with a net worth of around £100 million.
It's quite a lot, isn't it?
It's a few bob. Yeah. But that doesn't mean the 33-year-old isn't content with a £6 bottle of wine. A girl after our own hearts.
Right, Emma, you're doing exactly the same thing.
Well, that's presumably
she
sits next to her, and she's learning from the master of inserting tiny little bits of one's own opinion in amongst the news. The mum of 4 is on holidays with her friends in Ibiza, and on a day trip to Formentera, Coleen cracked into a bottle of Torres Venus Sol white wine that retails at £6 at Sainsbury's. Mm-hmm. Because who's going to waste a moe when you're sunning yourself in Beefa? Spelt B-E-E-F-A.
I see. I can't say I've ever posed that question to myself.
No. I mean, is this house style for Ibiza to spell it in such? Have you ever seen it spelled like this before?
I think Emma Kelly's just gone off.
I think she's
a loose cannon.
She's absolutely gone rogue. She's taken that style guide and she's tearing it apart. Unfortunately, it looked like nobody packed a corkscrew, as Coleen was pictured attempting to rip off the wrapper with her mouth.
I'm hoping nobody packed a corkscrew. There are not loads of people going, "Hey, Coleen, I've got one. Don't
try this at home, kids. Should also add, don't try alcohol if you're a kid.
There's a certain legal drinking age.
If you're below 18, then give it a swerve. There's plenty of non-alcoholic drinks available on the market.
Indeed.
There's 7-Up.
There is 7-Up. Any others? Just 7-Up? Daddy-O? Dandelion and Burdock?
You could have Dandelion and Burdock, kids, when you're sunning yourself in Beefa. I'm starting to sound a bit like James Acaster.
You've kind of put yourself down a kind of cul-de-sac with that impression.
I'm going to have to stop this now. It seems Coleen got into the plonk eventually and was pictured enjoying a glass with friends as they sunned themselves on their yacht for the day. The Scouser wore a magenta bikini for the occasion, wearing her hair in a bun and sporting a fringe pink caftan over her two-piece. Coleen was pictured chatting with a group of pals on the luxury day out, and judging by her deep tan, she's been catching up on her rays while in Ibiza, as opposed to going there for the galleries and the museums.
Yes.
I'd imagine. I think you're probably fair to speculate that is what she has been doing.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Although I kind of like the idea of her boat and the GC's boat going to some sort of head-to-head, sort of like Iran-Britain standoff.
Topical.
Oh,
you weren't afraid to go there,
yeah,
were you?
I wasn't,
Well, on that bombshell, I think we firmly established that during our absence, online celebrity news has remained exceptionally poor.
Yeah, but we've not got any better either. So
no.
In a way, we've kind of kept that.
I mean, arguably, we've possibly got worse.
We've kept that distance between us and the stories and the listeners.
Yeah, and you've kept your distance from me.
A little bit,
Hence the fact that it was a 25-minute network train journey to get here today. Hey, but well worth it.
Don't go on about it though.
I've enjoyed myself.
Good, me too. And don't forget our Twitter accounts. Can you remember the handle, Matt?
Is it barely_pod?
It is.
Is that where one should go to get all sorts of exclusive hashtag content?
I would say, do that.
And our Facebook presence, is that still a thing?
It's still a thing. I mean, chance your arm, I'd say. We might post something up there.
Right, well, we hope to be back a lot sooner than we were in between the last episode and this one.
Yep.
So give us a review on the old Apple Podcast. 5 stars, please.
Yes. Lots of different places you can listen to us now. Spotify, etc.
Google Podcasts, anywhere that you catch your pods, as no one says.
Yeah.
We'll be back very soon.
Bye.
Bye.